Hello to my 1,253 YouTube channel subscribers. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday evening. I'm on the bike trail, getting a little exercise in. It's just too nice of an evening to be in the house, and so figured I might as well get another walk in. And so I just wanted to share a little news with you guys. I went to the doctor's office today, and I've been having a little bit of health issues for like over the last year, basically with my high blood pressure, and I had hypertension and a partial hernia in my groin that I've been dealing with now for a little bit over a year. And when I went first to the doctor, they said stop eating red meat and everything, and so I did everything that the doctor said, and I've been walking, and I lost a lot of weight, which they took my weight today. And I weighed 217, which is the lightest I've been in probably 10 years. So that's really good. And they checked my blood pressure. They said that was good as well. And they took my blood test 10 days ago. And so I got my blood results back today. And they said the only problem was the vitamin B12, which I've never had that problem before. So that's a new one. And they prescribed me 1,000 micrograms of B12, and and the doctor also recommended I eat salmon once or twice a week as well for my B12. And so I already took my vitamin B12 medications today, and then I also ate a piece of salmon today and feeling much better. And so because I was having some issues, I didn't know what it was: high blood pressure, low blood pressure, but I was having some tingling in my back and tingling sensations. And so and then I Google searched it after I got home, and they said that is a side effect of low B12. And so he said take this medication for 2-3 months and then come back. And he said, but if I don't get it corrected, then I will have to get shots, which I don't like needles and shots and none of that stuff, and medications and surgery. I'm trying to avoid at all costs. And so I've been doing super hard with my diet and exercise. And then he said, oh, well, make sure you exercise and all that, which I've been exercising regularly for a couple of years now. And I've been eating really healthy for over a year. And so that's why I'm getting a little, I would say, frustrated with these health problems, because I've been doing everything I can. However, I think my health issues all come from chronic stress. And that's from just having dealing with stress for so long. And so I've been working hard on keeping the stress down. So that's all basically that that all I can do is just keep diet, exercising, eating healthy, and then focus on my stress levels and stuff. Which I mean, I've been doing pretty good, but it's like little things could stress me out as well, which I used to have more patience. However, they said that's also a sign of low vitamin B. Is you can have mood swings, and there's all kinds of like 20 something different reactions to that. So something I had to keep an eye on, and so something I had to monitor going forward. And so yeah, so I just looked up the foods that contain the most vitamin B, and that's fish and well, a lot of the red meats also contain a lot of vitamin B. And he asked me if I've been eating meats, was one of the first questions, and I was like, well, you guys suggested that that I don't eat red meat no more, and so I kind of feel like they should have said something about, hey, we suggest you stop eating red meat, but then you might have some vitamin B12 issues, and so maybe you want to eat more salmon or something. If he would have suggested that a while ago, it would have been nice. So, but anyway, so yeah, so that's the whole doctor visit today. Just really happy with my weight though, at 217. And I said, I really want to get off these blood pressure medication. And he said, oh, we'll keep losing weight. And so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep trying to drop some weight and keep exercising, eating healthy. And then, but it was a normal blood pressure readings today. And I've had quite a few, several blood pressures where they read to a normal blood pressure rate. So I'm just ready to get off the medication. I know a lot of people when when the doctor gives them a diagnosis of high blood pressure or whatever, then they don't stop don't change their diet or whatever. But shoot, I just definitely don't want to be on no kind of medication. So I'm trying to take it seriously, and then hopefully when I go back in a couple of months, they can check my my vitamin B12, and hopefully that's back to normal. My blood pressure is back to normal, and then I don't have to be on any kind of vitamin supplements um, or blood pressure medication. So then hopefully I can just go back to being natural, like I always have been, because I never had to take any kind of medications before. So uh, it's just the thing. The main reason why I don't want to be on medications is because it's always a side effect. Some kind of problem. I think any kind of pill that you take affects your liver. You know what I mean? Your liver, your vital organs got to process all that stuff and all them chemicals. I just don't think it's healthy. So definitely try to do anything I can to avoid that. And so, and then another thing. Now, the doctor's office I'm going to, oddly enough, with me almost being 49 here the month after next, that's the first doctor I went with. So I was just thinking about that. That's the first doctor's office I ever been to. I've been fortunate enough where I just never had any kind of health problems. I've never had to go to the doctor. If I ever needed to go to the doctor, I only went to prompt care, a few times here or there. Like if I had the flu or something, and then I might go into the prompt care, and that's about it. And so I've been really lucky. Now, the doctor's office I've been going to now for the last few years, it is the only reason why I go there is because my ex-girlfriend used to go there, and I used to go with her, and it's only like 2 minutes from my house. But it's called the Cook Street County, but it's more for mental health, and so, and they ask me all the time, do I want some kind of any kind of mental health medication, and I'm like, no, I don't. And so, but anyhow, I went to a farmer's market, and they had a free doctor there. And this lady, I was sitting down, and I told her I just stopped taking my blood pressure medication for a couple weeks ago, because I had symptoms of low blood pressure from when I was changing my brakes and squatting down and squatting back up. I kept getting lightheaded, and I got on the treadmill. I got lightheaded again, and I was like, and I Googled it. They said that's a sign of low blood pressure. So I stopped after a year straight of taking my blood pressure medication every single day. I just stopped taking it. And look at this tree here. Is that what you got? Is that some kind of green peas? That is super cool. It's just a bunch of them hanging there. If you can see, oh, let's see. See here. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that is. That's a really cool tree, though. I always like that tree. I walked by this tree a million times, but I never seen them things growing. So that's really cool. I'm gonna actually take a picture of that so I could. Oh, look, here goes some low hanging fruit, as they say. This whole vine right here. If you could see that here, see all these. I'm gonna take a quick picture of that. Oh shoot. Let's see. Okay, picture taken. That way I could Google Lens search that to really find out, because I'm really interested. What the heck are them things growing on the tree? I would guess some kind of pods, seeds, tree seeds or something. I'm not for sure. Pretty cool. Never see that. So, anyways, where was I at before I was easily distracted? So yeah, so I went to the farmers market, and they had a free doctor, and so I sat down, told her I didn't take my medication for 2 weeks, and I read that they'll have a rebound high blood pressure. So when you get off your medication, it can cause a spike. It's really dangerous too, as well. And then so she took my blood pressure. She's like, "Well, it is high." And then she said, "Stand up." And she took my blood pressure that was normal. And I was thinking, like, why did the other doctor do that before he prescribed me medication? Why didn't he have me stand up and check my blood pressure? And I already knew it was a problem because of my children. Well, 3 of them live in South Carolina, and it's a 12-hour drive, which I drove there and back over 50 times. And I had to stop doing it because and I can't really sit down longer than like 30, 45 minutes. And then I could feel my blood pressure going up. But when I stand up and I'm walking, my blood pressure feels good. So I kind of already knew that it was something, the difference. But anyhow, so the free doctor did this kind of test. And then I went back to the other doctor, the paid doctor, and I said, "Hey, this free doctor did this. Why did And then he was like, "Oh, let's lay down and do it, stand up and do it." They did all these different tests, and I'm like, see, that's the thing. Like, the doctors, they get the insurance money, so they want to just push them pills on you and the surgeries on you as much as possible. But if you ever go to a free doctor, they're gonna give you the real. They're gonna give you the real diagnosis and everything, because they're not, a free doctor. They really care, and they're just doing it because they care. There's no medical insurance involved or nothing like that. So, but anyhow, now the free doctor is through a place, and I have her paper and I have her medical place where she works at. I think it's the Springfield Clinic or Springfield something. I forgot, but it's at home. And tomorrow's the 4th of July, so they'll be closed tomorrow, which is Friday. So I'll probably have to wait until Monday. But on Monday, I'm gonna schedule an appointment with them and ask if I could make a physical with blood tests, and then tell them about my hypertension and everything like that. It's the nice waterfall. And so make a doctor's appointment and with them, and then get a second opinion. And I think they're more of for physical health. And so I think it would be nice to we'll talk with somebody else, and see a different medical physician and see what they have to say. And I just feel like just have more confidence in probably in another medical facility. I mean, I've only been to one, so I don't have really none to compare it to. But I just feel like the one that I'm going to now is more for mental health and not really for physical health. And so now that I'm having this blood pressure medication or this blood pressure hypertension issue, and I really want to get off of it, and they told me after 1 year I could, and it's been over a year. And I even asked, every time I go in there, I ask them if they could get me off the medication, and they're like, "Oh, they always keep putting it off." And I did stop it for a couple weeks, and they had some health issues. So, and then after doing a Google search, he said it's real dangerous to get on and off the blood pressure medication. So I really just want to stop taking it, but I don't want to have any kind of, they say it could be some severe reactions, and I wish I just never would have got on it in the first place. So, but I mean, the doctor, the way it said, I did have super high blood pressure, I did have hypertension, that could lead to a heart attack or stroke. And so, I mean, I did what I had to do, but I only started taking it with the in mind that it's going to be short term, that I could change my diet like I haven't had any red meat for over a year. And then That's like the doctor said, but then that gave me other health issues, you know. It's like, wow, pretty wild. And then also, so I've been trying to eat healthy, and I've been eating all like fruits and vegetables and eat really super healthy, better than ever. However, I looked at this thing and they said it's called the Dirty Dozen list for fruits and vegetables. Making a little jog across the street before I get don't want to get hit by the car coming. But anyways, it's called the Dirty Dozen fruits and vegetables, and it was the Dirty Dozen is the vegetables and fruit that has the most pesticides from the farmers, the most chemicals on it that causes all kinds of health problems like high blood pressure, heart disease, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, cancer. You know what I mean? These pesticides. I'm surprised that the government allows you know, the grocery stores to sell food that causes all them health problems. You know, it's kind of alarming to me. But anyhow, so on the dirty dozen list was everything I've been eating, like from the grocery store. So I've been eating strawberries, blueberries, kale, all that stuff was on the dirty dozen list. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. I've been eating, trying to be healthy, and I'm eating all this dang pesticide. So my strategy is to eat the less food from the grocery store as possible and try to make that only 10% of my diet. And then they got a local farmer market that's twice a week on Wednesday and Saturdays downtown. And then they have another then they got other like free farmers markets, like community garden markets, I think every Saturday as well, where they give free produce and they give free plants. And then plus I'm growing probably like 40 different vegetable plants. I'm growing like 5-6 different kinds of kale. I'm growing spinach. I got carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. I mean, I got a lot of vegetables I'm growing myself. And so that's my new plan, is to eat only 10% of grocery store food, and then 90% farmers market and what I grow. And then that'll cut down on the pesticides, because I already been doing the eating whole, like for the last year, over the last year, I've been eating whole foods, and then trying to eat foods with like less than 3 ingredients, and then trying to eat nothing, no ingredients in food if I can't pronounce it, if I don't know what the name is, which is alarming because I look at all the other food that I ate, and I read it and I'm like, I don't even know what these are. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable eating it and putting that in my body if I don't know what it is. So I cut that out. But then I got this all natural peanut butter. And then I looked at the back of it today and I read the back of it. It said palm oil. And I'm like, oh man, it was a whole list of all these unhealthy oils. And so I Google searched it, and sure enough, palm oil is super bad for you. I'm like, oh my God. So you could try to be the most healthiest eating person in the world, and it can still be really bad for you. You know, it's like, what in the heck? I got really stressed out over the last few days with researching all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, like all the food's bad. And it's like, now, here's how you know the government don't care about you. If they're gonna just sell that stuff and advertise it as health food, and they know 100% it's not healthy, they know it's causing early deaths and all these health issues, and they still sell it like it. I mean, golly, like that's alarming. Because I would never do that. You know what I mean? If I was the president of the United States, I would not allow my citizens to eat unhealthy food like that. And I would put a warning on it, like these foods has pesticides and chemicals. These ingredients could cause an early, just like cigarettes. They need to start doing that and making everything with labels on it. So, but anyway, so that's my doctor visit, my current situation, my future plans when it concerns my diet, exercise, and health. And so the main thing is stop eating grocery store food, lower my stress level even more. And that's about all I can do. And then go back to the doctor in 2 months for the doctor I seen today, but then also um, on Monday, call the other doctor's office and see and get an appointment with them and see if I can't get another second medical opinion from a doctor's office that more focuses on physical health rather than mental health. So, hello.
How you doing?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. So yeah, that's my plans. Anyways, yeah. So I just doing my 3.7 walk. Finished that. Almost home. Maybe another about a mile home. Definitely feeling this walk. Oh, and then also oh yeah, and then so I did fast for 60 hours without eating any food and just drinking water, and I felt my body healing itself, and it really felt great. And so I was thinking about fasting every weekend, but I don't know. I really need my energy right now as far as because I'm doing this. I'm trying to finish my eBay thing. I got a lot coming up, so I'm not gonna be able to really fast every weekend right now. I've been using a lot of my energy. It's summertime. I'm moving around a lot. I got a lot of stuff to work on, so I can't really afford. And then so Sunday, when I was fasting last weekend, after walking 10 plus miles after church, walking home from church, I literally crashed out all day and slept all the way until like 3 in the afternoon. And so I can't afford us to do that because I need to keep being productive. So I really can't afford to sleep during the day from being exhausted, from pushing myself too hard, overexerting myself while I'm fasting. But however, this winter time when I'm not pushing myself so hard, I think I will fast every weekend, and then like have my last dinner, have my last food Friday evening, and then don't eat again until Monday morning. I think I will try that over this winter time because I won't need as many calories as I do now. I won't be pushing myself as hard if I'm still in Illinois, that is. You know, if I'm in the desert, if I'm someplace where it's warm, then I'll probably just keep going hard. What I really want to, I don't want to just hibernate all winter long. You know, and that's what you got to do. Where I'm from, the weather is only really good like 3 months out the year, where it's like really warm and you're really moving around. The rest of the 9 months, it's cold, rainy. It's just, it's not the best weather. That's why I really want to try to get peace somewhere else in the winter time. And so, but also last thing I was gonna say is, my next starting Monday, I plan on, because I've been going to the gym, lifting weights, walking and everything like that, but I also want to start doing some calisthenics. And so I plan on doing every day 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and 100 sit-ups. And but I had to see, you know, I had to really check on my my hernia and stuff like that, because I also gotta not overdo that as well. And that sometimes could just hurt for no reason. And so that's really, I told the doctor about that today, and he said, well, let's just put that off because I don't want to have surgery anyways. But I was thinking, after he said, let's just put it off, before he said that, I was considering the schedule to see a surgeon just so they could talk about it and everything like that, and maybe see what a surgeon felt. Because when I talk to the doctor about my hernia, they don't even look at it, you know. They don't even check it out to see. Like only one doctor visit when he first discovered it, like over a year ago. That's the only time he even looked at my hernia after I said to him, every single doctor visit, you know, they just act like, well, like it's no big deal, you know. And I'm like, okay, you know, if you guys say, that's why I'm definitely gonna have to go to another doctor's office. But yeah, so that's as far as my doctor's appointment, my health, my diet, my exercise. And so that's what I've been doing. and what I plan on doing. And so, anyways, hope you guys have a nice 4th of July. If you made it this far, thanks so much. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.